Hello everyone, welcome to another video, Paint with Rick. I think what I'll do on this video, the last video I did, I didn't have my audio in quite right, so I think I'm gonna try and do the same thing so you can hear how I did it. We'll have different areas here that'll be darker. I'm trying to get some contrast in this painting is what I was doing. With a distant hill back here in gray. But let's start off with the landscape. I want to throw in some light colors. I got some different greens here and some yellow ochre. Let's see. We'll start off in the back with just pushing in some green back here. We'll probably lighten it up some more with white. But I want to get a lot of different colors in this landscape. We'll put a little green up here, just a little. And then let's grab some yellow ochre. You can paint it on or push it on. I'm just trying to get a little texture in there. That's why I'm pushing the paint on there, but I'm just trying to get a cool undercoat here with different colors. This is my sap green. It's a little darker. I got some brown mixed with a little yellow ochre. Just tap in a lot of different earth tones down in here. It'll really look cool when we're done laying in the darker trees and stuff. More green. I'm just using the same brush, letting the colors mix on the brush just to get some different flavors in here. Burnt sienna. Couple of my videos I got popped for copyright claims on there. I don't know why. They were Christmas songs. Bing Crosby, you know. I thought those were like public domain by now, you know. I guess they're not. These guys, they go in there and change the audio to digital and they think they're changing the music. They're really not. Still the same song. Alright, there's our landscape. You can come in here and tap it any way you want to get some different texture in there. But we're going to have some cool things going on down here when we're done. Let's wipe some light up here now. Right at the top here, take your paper towel and wipe across the back there. We'll get it some light going back there. You could do a little down in here just to change it up a bit. All right, let's do our back hill now. I'll use a small fan brush for that. This side's going to come from here down, and the same thing here, across here, down. So let's put a gray hill back here. Just start with some gray, and then you could either darken it up or lighten it up. But let's put some rolling hills back here with a mixture of gray and maybe a little blue, hint of blue in there. Just fill it in like that. I'm using a fan brush. There's not going to be any detail on these hills because they're going to be so far back. So just fill it in. We might lighten up the bottom, that's about it. Very good. Let's do our sky now. Let's do some blue up in here. And then we'll pull it down with some white. I got some different values of blue here. And we'll fill up the rest of it with titanium white. Grab some white on that same brush and pick up some of your blue up here and come down to your mountains. You can actually hit your mountains if you need to. You don't have to be perfect. Pull some of this blue down. We're trying to create some clouds down here with titanium white. Let your colors mix here, that's fine. Let's fill the corners up with titanium white. Grab a little blue there and paint upwards. There we go. We got a cool sky there. Almost looks like clouds already, doesn't it? I might not have to do much to that sky. If you want to add a little purple to it, you can, to make the clouds have some purple in it. Just add a little though. We don't want the viewer's eye to get carried right to the cloud, so I'll lightly blend my mountains to make them fade back. Let's put a little bit of blue, little white at the bottom of your mountains. Just run a white streak across the bottom. Just like that, just to lighten up the bottom. Very good. You could take a brush now and come in here and make some texture down in here. It already looks good to me because we're going to run some cool stuff over all this stuff down here now. Let's see how it's looking. Wow, looks good already. Let's run our, I got sap green and a little mixed with some black. We're going to do it all dark first and then we'll lighten it up as we need it. So what I'm envisioning is we had a tree here on the edge, and then we're going to bring the tree line down this way. Just do the tree line first. Bring it about halfway across like that. Just some dark green, sap green across there like that. Okay, now we're going to do this side. Same thing. We'll have a a distant tree here off the side, and then bring that color, push it in to the color, push it into the painting, bring it underneath this one, just like that. Very good. These will be distant trees back in here and here. Just go in here and shape whatever kind of trees you want. All right, right here, let's tap in, push in some bushes here. We're going to run a couple trees from these bushes right here. And then we'll have the same thing over here. Let's push in some bushes here. And we're going to have a couple trees coming out of here. I like the way the colors are looking on top of that so far. It looks really good. Really, it looks really rich. Now before we do our trees, I think on that one that I had no audio, I did this part last, so it was hard to do it around the trees, but we're going to do it now. So underneath your tree line here, we need to pull this color out. So with a fan brush, just take your brush under that color and pull it to the right. Okay? Create the bottom of a tree line there. Okay? And then just do that. Let's do that here too. Right underneath your trees, pull it to the left. And pull that color out here. See how it makes a ridge right there? And then we'll lighten this up here and here. Same thing here. Let's pull this to the left. Create a ridge. And let's pull this color here. This is our foreground here. Just like that. Wow. That looks good so far. We don't even have trees in here yet. With your fan brush, you can come in here and fix the top of your bushes to give them a finished type look. But you don't have to do that yet because I want to run some trees. I want to run a tree right here and a small one here. Here as well, we're going to have a tree coming out of here. Let's grab our number 2 fan brush and get some sap green and black on it. And let's put a tree right here. Just pulling down a trunk. You don't have to pull a trunk down if you don't want, but it helps me stay in line here. I'm going to push these branches on. You could go slow and design your branches. I'm going to go straight out on these today. Make it look like an evergreen tree. When you come down into this same color, just keep going. Don't let that color throw you off. Today maybe we could, if you want to leave a little part of the trunk there, you can. Let's try it and see what that looks like. Let's put a tree, a small one right here at an angle. Push it in. Very good. Let's put points on those right now so I don't forget. Very good. That's looking good. You can put bushes in front of that trunk there. This is how I did that one that had no audio. A little different. It's a little different than I put this tree straight up, bring a trunk down, and push our branches in. You guys can take your time when you do your trees. I'm trying to rush for the video, so. There's lots of different style trees. You don't have to use this tree all the time. You can use different types of evergreen trees. It's just these are easy to make. And people tend to like them. I sold like 5 paintings yesterday, all landscapes. So if you guys are interested, are like doing a lot of abstract, you got to learn how to do some landscapes because they do sell, man. I'm telling you, people still like a good landscape. I also sold some to this person has a lot of Airbnbs and they want to fill up their Airbnb with paintings. So there's a good market out there for it. Just don't do abstract. You gotta broaden your horizons there. Let's put a little titanium white on your number 2 fan brush. And I want to lighten up just underneath your tree line. Run some titanium white. Just a little. Just get a little color underneath those trees. Just like that. Over here, pull a little white underneath those trees, right at the tree line. Just to lighten that up. It's mixing with the green. It's not white, it's actually green there. Put a little down here. Very good. Let's see how that looks. Kind of liking it. I'm going to put a little white way back here too, under our mountain. Probably doesn't need it, but all right, let's put some white underneath here. Underneath these bushes. Just pull it to the right. Very good. And just a touch here. I really like the way that looks. Let's add some color down here now. I'll put a little sap green in here. A little sap green in here. I want to blend that, but just very lightly, not too much, this bottom part. Let's put a bush down in this corner with sap green, black. Just push in a bush here. Small bush in the corner. Very good. All right, now we're going to work on our trees in the back. Get your number 2 fan brush And what you're going to do is come in here and finish the top of your trees. Let it tap in that color into the white in the sky. And change the color of the trees on the top by mixing it with the color that's behind it. Same thing here. Just push into the color that's behind it. Let it mix. It's going to add leaves and also kind of highlight the tree back there. Very good. I'm going to leave those trees just like that. I was going to lighten them up, but I kind of like the way they look. These can be lightened up a little, but these are good too. Let's pull a little color here from your tree, just to create some different hills in here. Just like that. You see that? Is that enough? Yeah, see how it creates another hill there? Let me see if you can see it. Not very good. I'll show you down here. You can pull color out, but I don't want to do it down here. Maybe here. You can create different stuff going on in here by pulling color. All right, let's work on these trees now. So I don't really want to highlight those trees because I like the way they look dark. I like that. Let's highlight this bush though in the front. Start off by pushing the top into the color below and see if you can see where you want to highlight this bush now. Like I see maybe down here. Just highlight different parts of the bush to give it some depth. Once your eye gets used to it, you'll be able to see where you need to add the highlight to it. These bushes down here, you can just do a few and then it'll look like you got some bushes around this tree here. Just hit the tops of these bushes with titanium white. Let it mix though with the green a little bit. I'm not going for much detail, so you just got to put a little color in there. It'll make them look like bushes. Here, there's a big bush there. We got one there and one over here. That's all you got to do. Make them look like bushes. If you want to separate these trees here, just tap some white, titanium white on the edge of each tree if you want to separate them. Just like that. Here, you can run some white to separate in some spots. Just like that. All right, kind of like that. It's looking good. I want to put a little highlight on this tree just in the middle to get these branches to come out a little more on the bottom. Just like that. This one as well. It's like something is missing there. Just work your branches till you you got them the way you want them. This one here, you can come in here and really fix the edge of your tree if you want by pushing the color in, pushing it down. Work the painting. There you go. Till you like it. I really like that. I didn't get the lightness that I wanted. I want it to be light and then get darker as we come forward. It kind of worked out that way, but I didn't do it very well, but it still looks good. Let's add a little sunlight in here, maybe here, and a little sunlight back here. All right, I kind of like that, guys. Let me get my liner brush. I hope you like this one. Something different, no big mountain with snow on there. That's the kind of paintings I really like. I like doing mountains and stuff, but I like also using yellow ochre and brown and sap green. It really looks good. These colors look good together. I say that it makes it look, it makes the painting look rich is what I say, but I don't know if that's true, but almost looks like this tree is on this plane now. You see it? That's what's cool about painting, you know. You don't know how it's going to turn out. You just keep working it till you got the look you want. Let's put some birds up here. Running low on linseed oil. There you go, guys. I kind of like that one. Hopefully the audio worked on this one. I didn't do any clouds because those kind of look like clouds to me up there. Give that one a try. I know you can do it. And we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for subscribing too.